It's He-Man time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today we're gonna have a look at the Super 7 Masters of the Universe Classics God Skeletor. The golden abomination from the final scenes of the Masters of the Universe movie. Also rounding up my reviews of these figures. I didn't get the, which one was it? This guy. I didn't get this guy. Commander Kark. I'm still debating on it, but yeah. I'm ending off this line of reviews with the God Skeletor, and what better way to do it than with this janky ass thing? So let's just have a look. So I guess there's a little bit of backstory in order for this one. What is the ultimate form of Skeletor? Apparently gold paint job and a weird ass crown just melded together with stuff. Now, rumor has it that they planned this big fight scene with He-Man, and they had like an awesome design for God Skeletor, but they ran out of budget, so all they could do was spray paint his entire costume gold and make whatever the hell is on his hat. Good. So, enough about that. That's at least what I heard. If you have more background information on the Master of the Universe movie, feel free to share it in the comments. He stands at 20 centimeters to the top of his horns, 18 to the top of his head. So, which means we're going up to almost 8 inches to the top of the horns and a little over 7.2 to the top of his head. And what a head sculpt it is. I mean, look. Awesome head sculpt under there from the regular Skeletor figure. Let me move this up a little bit. And then you have all the gold on the weird crown. And I say the weird crown because just look at this mess. You have like bat wings in the back. You have these weird kind of bog. It looks like bog arms sticking out. You have some horns over there, and of course you have the devil horns. And what even is this? It looks like a little fancy city on top of his head. There's like little people running around. No, just kidding. But overall, I love it. I just love it. It's so much jank. It's so good. Oh, and yeah, I mean, rest of the figure is, I hope you like gold, because that's obviously the name of the game. I don't know why they call him God Skeletor. It should have been called Gold Skeletor. Obviously, as I mentioned, this is just a Skeletor figure, which I recently reviewed with a gold paint job. He has the hood down now, so got a little bit more head articulation, but the detail in it is still amazing. You also have like a two-tone gold in all the armor parts, and then the stuff that's kind of under the armor has a little bit more of a bronze tone, and it's super shiny. I just love radiating the light radiating off of it. It looks so good. Dumb people like me just like shiny things. But yeah, anyway, back to the detail. There's tons of it under there. Armor looks amazing. You have these kind of rubbery parts over here. Also, very nicely painted. Still have the gauntlets, which look like Darth Vader style. A little bit less. Obviously, there's a lot less detailed paint on it because they just really slapped a lot of gold over it. But I'm not faulting them for that because that's the design of the character in the movie, so that's what they went for. And they did it very nicely. We have some, looks like these are not painted. Wait. Well, they kind of are, but they look darker anyway, just under the camera. I kind of looked over the camera and it looks alright. So yeah, tons of detail. They have like little skulls and symbols and whatnot in there. It's really impressive, and I gotta give Super 7 tons of credit for all the small details and the paint job, which is just fantastic on all these. Actually, let me look at the tiny skulls on his boots again. Those were pretty cool last time. And yes, gold. For the articulations, basically like regular Skeletor, just now with more head movement. If you can remember, before the regular Skeletor didn't have any head movement, well, barely any, because of the cowl holding it. Is there a ratchet in his head? Or what? No, it's just kind of stiff. Well, it would go all the way around. I'm not forcing it right now. I would say you heat it up a little bit on the hot water or with a hairdryer, but it does go forward, does go to the back, side to side. And you have a hinge in the shoulder, which is blocked because you have the shoulder pad, which is connected. It's not a single piece. Also the cape, it looks like the cape is a little bit more loose on this one. Also rotation on it, got a swivel, bicep swivel, which is limited because his muscles are too big. Well, actually this one goes round. Wow, interesting. Can you lift? You can lift this up a little bit. I don't know if it's intentional though, if it's just coming loose, but because of that, now you can rotate it around. Like with regular Skeletor in the review, I couldn't move it around because it kept getting jammed under the shoulder pad. Yeah, it's not supposed to come up like that. I guess this one's just kind of loose, but it's not an issue. You can see the mold under there. It's molded under there just to stuck that on there. But as long as it's not disconnecting, I don't even hate it. It is disconnecting. It is coming apart. Well, I could just glue it back on if I wanted to, so it's not an issue. It actually freed the bicep swivel. Got a simple hinge in the elbow, and the fist is on another hinge. Goes back, forward. Has a swivel, torso articulation, you got the big ab crunch, which doesn't really go forward that much. Does go to the back, forward, back, as you can hear. Sounds pretty bad, so I don't wanna force it anymore right now. And then you have a swivel at the torso between the crotch piece goes all the way around. Legs go forward, legs go out to the side, and legs go to the back. Also can rotate over here at the leg joint. You got a simple hinge in the knee, and another hinge at the foot, goes forward to the back, and has a great pivot. Ankle rocker, goes side to side like a lot. Ow. And that's it. Now for the accessories, I don't even need to move the camera down because this is all you get. You get the Skeletor wand just in complete gold this time around, just more shiny. Which, it still looks good, but that's it. That's all you're getting. Also, it's nicely painted to still have the black in there. It looks cool. It looks really cool. It's pretty metal stuff. But anyway, that's... You don't get any more accessories. Like regular Skeletor, he had like a sword, and he had like the key, but this guy just gets the staff. Final thoughts of this figure. Surprisingly enough, this is probably the worst one of the bunch. Now, honestly, the design-wise and paint-wise, it's still awesome, but as all the Super 7 I reviewed before, they are a little bit limited in the articulation, not the worst thing in the world, but this one just ranks lower than everybody else because this is just a gold Skeletor repaint with less accessories. So obviously it would be less good than the Skeletor figure, right? Right. I mean, overall, this still looks great, and it's one of the most unique pieces ever. It's so stupid, and I love it because of that. So, do recommend it if you like janky stuff, if you like the Master of the Universe movie, or just if you like gold, I guess. So that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like, and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more favorite reviews, card game stuff, and whatever. Goat Skeletor ones. Where are my accessories? What the hell?